Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I don't know how long this has been out, but I think it started with Corel 22. So if you have 22 or better or newer, this will work. Let's say you have a birdhouse shape and this side is 6.35, this side is 827, but you want this length of line to be 5 inches. And then you want to change them all. You can just kind of hold down the shift key and kind of guesstimate it. But if you will go to Windows, Dockers, and transform yours, well, we'll say transform if you have 22 and above. Older versions say transformation. And then go to size. You've got to click on your item. Go to size and use this right here. Scale proportionally. I'm going to make that 5 inches. I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to take this, I'm going to go from that node to that node and look at it. It changed that angle to 5 inches. And then that way, so if you wanted your birdhouse or anything to be 5 inches on the roof, it would tell you how big to make the sides. Now, a little bit, maybe more common reason to do it, you've drawn a perfect polygon by holding down the control button. All 5 sides are the same because you held down your control button. But if you've ever wanted to make it one side, how do you make it like 5 inches? Well, you go right here. Let's make it 4 just to change it. And then I'm going to hit apply and I'm going to get this. And I'm going to go from that node to that node. Well, when you have the parallel dimension tool, I'm having trouble doing it because it's kind of connected to that. So grab that shape, hit apply. Somehow the parallel dimension tool is kind of messing up. So this way, you know your polygon has 4-inch sides. And this would work with, it doesn't have to be I held down the control button. It doesn't have to be a 5-sided one. Now this you could probably do mathematically, if we measure, see what this is, but you've drawn it out and you have no way of changing it. Well, let's say we want it to be 4, so click on your item. Let's go 4, apply, stay away from that parallel dimension tool. And now all 4 sides of your 6-sided, 5-sided, 10-sided, whatever will be 4 inches. This, to me, would be very helpful for a woodworker that's trying to make boxes in the shape of a pentagon, because then you could take it, and just to go a little bit further with this, I'm going to go to effects and contour 0.25 of it. Well, let's go 0.5, like a 1/2-inch piece of wood, and you're going to get that. And this is what's so cool about this. If you took that shape and take your 2-point line and go from that node to that node, and then that node to that node, you could actually take your smart fill tool. Just this morning, I made my smart fill go up here, and you get that right there. And one, you can figure out the angle mathematically. You know what? It'd be better to take this one right here for measurement. I'm going a little bit off what I was planning on doing with this video, but I am a woodworker. So let's fill that in with the smart fill tool and move it over here. And let's rotate it 90 degrees to get it flat. Let's take away the line. So you're going to need a board that's, I think we make it 4 or 5? You're going to need a board that's 4 inches long. And my mathematical gurus would already know this. I believe it's going to be 30. If I was going to guess, it'd be 30 degrees. But all you have to do to figure that out is let's just take an indexing line and put it right there. And then add your angular dimension and go up along that line and then go right there. I'm a little bit off on that line. So it's 30 degrees. Well, there it was 30 degrees. Let me see if I can't just go straight up, holding down the control button. And it does. And then, well, it didn't angle. It didn't anchor. little bit off on that. So let's go up to that line. It is 30 degrees. So that would be very helpful for a woodworker to cut 4-inch slots and have your angle to make a 6-sided, 4 or 5-sided, well, 4-sided would be a square. But anyway, give that a try. That's pretty cool. I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.